So I'm back in Bitwig, and this is a really hefty, raw sounding house track that I've been previewing on Instagram. Quite a few people have been asking some questions about it, so I'm going to go into some of the reasons why it sounds as it does in this video. This is by no means complete, so let me just start off by playing the first scene. Have a listen. So the kit itself is basically one of the preset kits, the Legend 909 multi-kit. So this comes with Bitwig. And what I've done is I've run this through a couple of processes. Well, actually, I kind of lied. This is not going, the whole kit going through a couple of processes, but some of the sounds are going through some processes. So firstly, over the whole kit, there is the Devastor. So I'm still learning the ropes on this one, but I took a preset called Audition and played around with it, customized it. The vibe is very, very interesting. Let me just show you here. I'm going to solo the drums and I'm going to take the Devastor off. So have a listen. And now I'm going to turn it on. So it's got this real brash kind of edginess to it. So it's got more of a raw texture without being too harsh. All right. So that's what I really like about it. So it really hypes up the energy there. Now that's one aspect of what's going on. The other thing that's going on is on the kick channel here. I've got the distortion effect. This is Bitwig's own distortion effect. Let me show you what's going on here. I'll tell you what I wanted. I wanted to emulate the sound of an old desk, you know, when I used to push the gain to maximum so that the circuitry created the distortion. So I wanted to emulate that. So the settings that I've got here are doing so. And I'm going to show you what it sounds like without the distortion. Bear in mind, this is a lot quieter. Okay, have a listen. So that's the raw kick sample as it was from the preset drum kit. Now I'm going to turn this on. You're going to hear a difference. So bear in mind it's going to be louder, but equally the tone is different. Now that is a real classic old school distorted 909 kick. So running that also through the Devastor is something that's really adding that old school kind of raw vibe. So have a listen again, all of it together. So that's what's going on. I'll tell you one of the things that I've been playing around with is whilst I've been working on the track, I've been turning the Devastor on and off. And I think I might do that as an effect in the track because it actually enables a structural progression in a slightly different way. So let me show you. Look, let's go before. So this is going to be without the effect. So I can let the track run for a bit like this. And then what I do is turn it on. And then off. So in a way, it's almost like, you know, we use things like filters to change the tone of the sounds as the track's playing. This is almost like the opposite. So instead of filtering, you know, taking stuff away, I'm adding texture through the fact that the Devastor is a multi-band distortion unit. So I'm focusing on different areas. And you can see those different bands over here. Okay. So that's what's going on there. A couple of other things that are worth highlighting. On the clap channel here, we've got the black hole reverb. Now this is something that I'm a big fan of. I bought this recently when it was discounted. It's kind of an old effect, but it is a very good one. Let me show you. This has got this real mass space on there. Let me just take off some of the other elements, by the way. And there's a couple of vocals here actually. Let me take those off. So you hear that space. Let me take it off. So it's almost like this kind of reverse slapback reverb. And this in conjunction with the rest of it sounds fantastic. If we put the Devastor back on, let me show you. This is something that I was doing on one of those Instagram videos. I was taking the kick away and then back. So it's got a lovely hype to it. You know, all of these ingredients are all adding up together to create a particular vibe that sounds really exciting, you know, and I'm looking forward to finishing the track. You know, there's another thing that I do want to show you, and that's on here I've got the Frontier. So that's running there, and that's providing my limiting. Let me just turn all these back on so they're muted. Let's bring everything back in there, and let's have a listen through the Frontier, and I'll do it before and after. So here we go, before. So that's what's going on. Let me just move this to the other side so you get a sense of this. This is, by the way, the oscilloscope. You can use this to take a look at how the waveform's looking in real time. So that would be a nice comparison. Remember how big it was before? Take a look now. And just to show you as well, you know, this is a great thing about Bitwig, is to hold down the Alt key, drag it over. And we've got two of these running now, so we can compare the waveform before and after the limiting coming from the Frontier plugin. So that's it. If you have any further questions, just put them down in the comments. I will try and get this track finished. And then once it's all done, I'll do a proper deconstruction on there for you as well.